EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live third-round coverage of the International Challenge. Always great to be in Troon, Scotland at the Royal Troon Golf Club, founded in 1878. Frank, it is a golf course, true links. It's bathed in history. And now we go down to the first hole. Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes, it's a lot of golf. Third round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention. But it's still a new day. Oh, that's fine.
There are a number of really good and important grow the game initiatives out there. One of those is the First Tee program, and that allows youngsters who otherwise might not have an opportunity, the chance to put a golf club in their hands, allows them the chance to pick up this game and learn some of the core values that come along with it. It's about much more than making a score. It's about integrity. It is about responsibility, values like that. And this game is just so good in instilling those kind of characteristics in young people. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Oh my goodness, Frank, that is painful.
Oh yeah, you'd rather miss the hole at times, wouldn't you?
Par attempt here. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Frank, another great example of links golf. It's not a particularly long hole, but there is trouble if you hit it offline.
Yeah, there's a bunker down there at about 280 yards that has to be avoided. Only the long hitters or perhaps the wind behind your back is the reason to take that bunker on.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Just a case of a hole suiting the... That shot falls for a birdie. Frank, looking at the third, what are the sort of key decisions that you have to make?
There's two bunkers down the left. They're not really the issue. They're the burn. That's about 285 yards. This is not a hole, really. You just take the driver out and swing away. Just something that stays up short of that. It's just going to leave you a short iron now. This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way. But a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Here's the first par 5 on the golf course. It's the fourth hole. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Certainly one of the best opportunities on the front side. There's 3 bunkers, but really the one that you focus on is the one on the right. If you can carry that, that's certainly the one to take on, because that ball will kick a lot further down the fairway. And sometimes you can be left with just a mid-iron into this green.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, it's one thing to jumpstart your round. This would ignite the round.
Yeah, you don't normally see 2 par 5s back-to-back, so the chances of having consecutive eagles is so rare.
Now to the par 3 fifth. Frank, what are you trying to do here?
Really, anything on this green is going to give you a birdie putt. So allow for the bounce and roll. Just avoid those 3 bunkers on the left and that short one right. Surely not.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. What a good hole. They call it the slopes, and the rough off the right-hand side of the green really...
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
Look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close, great opportunity for another one. Getting set now over the putt. Well, he's done it. That's an eagle right there. Tremendous effort. Frank, we're moving inland now to the 7th hole. It's a 405-yard par 4. What's ahead?
Little dogleg to the right. A couple of bunkers right on the corner of it. So once again, check the breeze and somehow find that fairway.
What was he thinking there?
I have no earthly idea.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Frank, you always talk about it not compounding the error, but here again, another shot from the rough.
Yeah, if you try again.
This one's looking good. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game. Oh, good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
Back to the action here as we get ready to tee off at the par 3 8th.
Yeah, 5 bunkers surround this green that's perched up. The 2 really to avoid, they're on the right side. They're incredibly deep pot bunkers.
Good looking shot right here. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Would love to get this one. Big putt for birdie. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, how does the front 9 finish up with this par 4?
Well, the par 4 ninth is called the Monk. It's not overly long, 423 yards, dogleg to the right. Just 1 bunker down the left to be avoided.
It's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, getting set for the back nine here at historic Royal Troon. What's the 10th hole all about, Frank?
It's called Sandhills, and that's for a reason. Blind tee shot, especially from the championship tees, where you hit it over the sandhills. Ideally, you want to hit the ball about 280, 290 yards.
Wow, Frank, look at that one out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
That was a solid strike and a good result. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Mark a birdie on the card. Frank, here at the 11th hole, what's the best line to take?
Got to take it over the middle of that gorse on the left side, so it doesn't look too inviting, but that's where the fairway is.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Here we go. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Settles in over the putt. He's made it. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, this really is a remarkable turn of events, considering that earlier we had pretty much written him off.
Well, we had, and for good reason, too. Was not playing well. It looked like the round was going to... He's just completely turned this round around. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Birdie try again here today. Frank beginning to head towards home. This is the 13th of par 4.
Another dogleg right. Problem isn't really the tee shot here, even though there's undulations and mounds all over the fairway. Second shot's played uphill to an elevated green. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. consider that a birdie. Frank, what kind of par 3 is the 14th here?
You can get sucked in here. Just 180 yards, which isn't considered that long. But if you look too much at the front of the green, you're going to see that's where the protection is.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Comfortably knocks it in.
At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green.
Oh, man, not a good shot at all.
It was wicked.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. He's made it. The back 9 here at Royal Troon has only 1 par 5, and here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997 playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. That was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Trying to make yet another birdie. Count that. That's a birdie. Frank, now to the hole they call Rabbit. 222-yard par 3.
I don't know why it's called Rabbit, because this is certainly some tough par 3. Green sits up a little bit. There's a big roll-off on the left side, well bunkered. This takes a brilliant long iron shot just to keep it on the green. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
You know, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. He'll need to be strong with this. Now that is a shot that would be replayed over and over. Frank, at the 1989 Open Championship, Greg Norman was in great position in that playoff with Mark Calcavecchi, and I believe it was Wayne Grady. What happened to Norman?
Well, he started off tremendous in the playoff. The playoff was 1, 2, 17, and 18. He birdied the first and the second hole. Missed the 17th green just on the left. Took 3 from the edge, which allowed Calcavecchi and Wayne Grady back in. Then took driver up off 18. It bounced just 1 hop too far and found that bunker on the right side. And, of course, the rest was history, and Mark Calcavecchi was crowned the Open champion.
And the Great White Sharks so often so unlucky at major championships. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.